Hello guys, this is the SWTOR guy here, and it's been a while since I talk about news and things like that. The reason behind it because there was not much news, but I decided to pick a bunch what it came out not so long ago, and pretty much what I'm gonna tell you guys is what class changes is gonna happen in game update 5.5, which should come around less 1.5 week, like less than 2 weeks, that's for sure. So it should be released on October 10th. That's what Eric Musco says. So so the date is set about the roadmap. By the way, if I before I'm gonna getting in, the roadmap is gonna be in the official website before October 6th. And that's what Keith says. So actually I'm gonna code it really quickly for you. So we have seen quite a few questions about the status of the roadmap, both in the timing and the content. I know this is more of an announcement, but the plan is to deliver the updated version before our October 6th SWTOR Cantina in New York. So before October 6th, we're gonna get the roadmap going on in the website. It will be nice to see it, but there is a lot of class changes going around, and maybe just some class balance. I don't think it's gonna be specifically for PvP. I think this is more like a PvE change other than the PvP, but let's get in. So first off, I'm gonna start with my character. So that is gonna be Guardian, and it is gonna be Vigilance and Vengeance, so both of them. So the Guardian, in terms of like the Vigilance, like damage and things like that, just the main thing for the Guardian, the Chilling Scream and the Freezing Force due to persistent chill utility has been reduced by 60%. So that is kind of an okay one, so I will accept it. Increase the burn damage bonus given by Bomb Master or Blood Master, depends what side you are, per burning damage from 3 to 5, now stacking up to 15%. So that is slightly a little bit a good update for Vigilance. And also increase the melee bonus damage given by Master Focus from 3 to 5. So that is good also. That is just like a slightly update. And also like the Master Focus and Ravager, it depends which side you are. And the Burning Blade or the Draining Scream now deals 45% more damage. So that was like totally needed. So they needed to reduce the damage for the Freezing Force, which is okay. I mean, it was really like, in terms of like a stunned ability, it really takes a lot of damage, but I really loved it. But instead we received a little bit more buffs, like the Guardians and the Juggernauts receive more about the other points and like things like that. That is like a really okay change. I will accept it. Moving on, we're still gonna be in the Guardian and Juggernaut. It's gonna be on the Rage focus. So they're not changing the tank yet, or not announced, but also the same goes here. So the damage for the Freezing Force and Chilling Scream is gonna be reduced by 60%. It's gonna be the same. And for the Rage and Focus class, the Force Lash now deals 100% more damage, which is awesome. Like one of the best abilities probably for Focus. So I might gonna go back to Focus, see how it goes. And the bonus critical chance given by Swift Slash to Dispatch and Concrete Slice has been increased from 5 to 10. So that is also like a slightly change because of the Persistent Force and or the Chilling Scream and the Freezing Force done too much damage. So instead they buffed a little bit more of the different damaging perspective, which is really nice. I mean, Maybe I'm gonna go back to focus and see how it goes now, because now, like, this is like really decent. So next up is gonna be the gunslinger slash sniper, and inside of that it's gonna be sharpshooter and marksmanship changes are coming around. For both of them, it's not gonna be like big ones. It's hung shots now grants 3% bonus critical hit and damage done by snipe per stack, down from 5%. So it is a slight little bit buff or nerf, but yeah, like this is just a slight nerf for this character, but it is really like not really a big deal for the snipers. Okay, so next up is gonna be Marauder slash Sentinel, and inside of that the Watchman and the Annihilator is gonna change. So both of them is reduced the Overload Saber damage by 6%. The Yujo Mastery now given burned effects or bleed effect, depends what side you are. Burn effects, an additional 1% critical hit chance per stack of judo form, down form 2. So it's just a slight one. The temporary burn damage bonus applied by Merciless Slash or Annihilate do the smoldering burns or device of wounds. Passive has been reduced from 5 to 3. So that is slightly a nerf. I don't think it's gonna be like a big deal for the Sentinels, because I mean the Sentinels are I think one of the most balanced class. I mean personally in the game. Not gonna say like the best class that is like really balanced, and there is other classes that I think they should need a little bit more balance, and I think the Sentinel is okay. So in terms of like, I'm not gonna say it's the best one, as I said. I'm not gonna say this has the best balance in the game. I'm not gonna saying that, but it's kind of an okay one. So I think Sentinels will accept this one pretty easily, because this is not really a big nerf. Moving on, we have Sorcerer and Sage, and inside of that, the telekinetics and lightning is gonna be changing. So I'm just gonna tell you the dark side version right now. So fix the bump where Forged Darkness and Forged Lightning secondary attack were doing 25% of the original abilities damage. So that is, I think there was a bug in there. I'm not quite sure which one, because I don't understand the Sages at all, so sorry. Reduced Rebelling Force critical damage down bonus from 5 to 10% to 5%. That is slightly a nerf, but Convincing Corrects now given stock a 35% damage percent increase when the enemy is affected by Crushing Darkness or Mind Crush. So I think that is good. I think a lot of people is gonna do that a little bit more. I mean, 20% was not a big deal, but if you're using that utility now, so I think it's gonna be good now for 35%. That is a slightly okay one. So there is a little bit of nerf, but also a little bit of buff. So it's kind of like the fix between the two. We're gonna stick with the Consular class. So next up, we're gonna go Assassin slash Shadow, and the Infiltration and the Deception is gonna change. Now this is where a lot of changes are coming in now, guys. So the Deception slash Infiltration is reduced the damage done by Ball Lightning by 5.15%. I don't know why 5.15, but that was like just reduced the damage. Amped Voltage no longer increases the damage of discharge, but retains the rest of these effects. Like, okay. Dominating Slash is no longer increasing the damage of Assassinate, and the damage bonus it gives to Lacrate and Voltic Slash has been reduced to 10 to 5. Reducted the critical bonus damage given by discharge and ball lightning by clacking blast from 10 to 5. And there's still more. Reducted the low health damage bonus given by Sith Executioner from 5 to 3. This is slightly a nerf. Like that discipline, the devs said that it's pretty much like overpowering. So they are putting down the DPS for the infiltration and deception like discipline. Like that is ridiculously a big nerf. I think that is gonna be like a big nerf. I'm not quite sure. This is like, I think this is definitely more of a PvP change instead of the PvE, but we'll see. Apparently the shadow is gonna be really nerfed. Next up we gonna have operative and scoundrel, and inside of that the medicine and sawbones. So I think this is the healer version for this one. So I'm just gonna read the PV like the Republic side this time. So the Kotal Pax no longer peels in heal over time. Instead of the initial hail, now heals for 44.51% more. So I think that is slightly an okay one. Sly Surrender now changes Kotal Pack back. It's to its heal over time version, and the rest of the Sly Surrender effects are unchanged. That is also an okay one. Each tick of Kotal Cloud now heals for 12% less. Critical chance bonus given by diagnostic scan by prognosis critical is now 10%. Accomplished Sawbones no longer affects emergency med pack, and the critical healing bonus it grants to Underworld Medicine and Kotal Pack is now 10%. The effects are going to be unchanged. Homeground Pharmacology, no, what is that? How to pronounce that? Homeground Pharmacology, Jesus. No longer increases the healing done by periodic effect, but it affects the remain. So the increases and the effects are, I think it's going to be the same. They just no longer increase and decrease, and just a little bit of a downside. Like the persistent poultice no longer increase healing of each tick of Kotal Cloud. Emergent energies no longer increase the healing done. I think this is like a big nerf for the operative healing and the scoundrel healing. Like this is like a big nerf. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. It's been a while since I've done operative healing. I done it long time ago, back in 2-3 years, but there is tons of changes now to the characters, so I really don't know what's going on with this. I think this is gonna be like a nerf one. But if I'm maybe I'm wrong for all of this. If you guys know much better about the classes and things like that, let me know in the comment section below, and I want to hear your feedback about this whole conversation between what's going on with the class changes and stuff like that. And the last one is going to be Mercenary / Commando, and it's also going to be the Bodyguard and Combat Medic. So that is going to be the healing. And also this is kind of a nerf thing as well. So healing scan now heals 6.45% less. Progressive scans now heal 7% less. Heal over time provided by proactive medicine or preventative medicine is now 50% less. The healing bonus given by Energenicity scan or rapid scan empowered scans is now 3%. Healing bonus given in Kotal Missile, Kotal Pods and progressive scans by Peacekeeper is now 3%. Critical healing bonus given by Warden is now 5%. Bodyguard, the passive skills, now increase the healing each chance by Kotal Shell does by 3%. Slightly nerf, but slightly above. So this is like this is the balance. I don't know this class, so I'm just reading out and telling you guys all I know. I'm one of the persons, unfortunately, who don't know all of the classes because it's been a while since I played and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. in terms of like the changes, we'll see how it goes. So far, it is kind of an okay one. But let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I'm totally right. Let me know what do you guys think of this changes, what's going to happen in 5.5. I want to hear your feedback. Probably the devs want to hear your feedback. So let me know in the comment section about all of the class changes. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.